Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue with this series of 3 months predictions for boy groups, and it's going to be ATEEZ turn today. So let's get started with their tarot reading. And the cards that they got, it's the Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and Three of Cups. A lot of cups, so a lot of emotions, as you can see. And then from the Oracle of Connected and Free, they got the card of Endings. So yes, let's begin. Yes, starting off with the Four of Cups, definitely there's a sense of emotional stability. I think that they are ending this year with a much more sense of belonging, in the sense that probably it's because of that Mingi is back. So it seems like there's a very comforting kind of feeling and emotion inside of them. I think that they were able to adapt when Mingi was absent, but somehow they did it because they had to be professional, but it was a bit draining for them emotionally. And I see a lot of cups of emotions here. So definitely, even though we are talking about a 3 months prediction, I believe that it has to do with them feeling like emotional, feeling sensitive, feeling, a bit like drained emotionally. I think that they are slowly letting go of fear, letting go of other people's expectations, because I think that they carried a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders, literally. So I think that at some moments they were really afraid of failure or afraid of not being good enough. I mean, not in the correct word or the correct phrase is not being good enough. It's not being enough. Because they are excellent. And I'm not saying this because I am a fan of them. I'm saying this from a human or a humanistic point of view. They are very sweet people. I believe that all the idols that I read for are usually very, very nice people, very they're just trying to do their best, for and have a very dignified life, so we should always be supportive of them, even though if we are not fans of their music, we should always remain respectful to their personas, even though we do not know much. And then the card, the next card is the card of Ten of Cups. So finally they are getting to this phase of reaching the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, it's a card that talks about repletion, and it's about you feeling fulfilled, like you finally reached a moment of, like, you are like, okay, I worked, I sacrificed, and now I'm letting go of the control, now I'm allowing myself to feel more. I think that they definitely have a lot of emotions, and I think that they probably feel very sensitive, probably a lot of them, if you pay attention to them, probably they feel like crying, and it's not cry, and it's not tears of sadness, it's more tears of staying brave in moments where they felt a lot of pressure. And this is not to say that all the other groups didn't feel this way. It's just that for them it was it was hard to keep up with the energy, you know, and try to always offer these kinds of experiences with a lot of energy and with a lot of passion, you know, and trying to keep that up and not giving up, you know. And I think that they try to have fun, they try to be as energetic as possible, but there was someone missing, you know, and probably they were worried about Mingy as well. And Mingy was worried about himself as well. So if they do shed a tear, it's because there was a lot of moments of tension and a lot of moments of exhaustion, you know, especially to try to put on this mask of like, I'm fine, I'm okay, the show must go on, you know. Sometimes things are doesn't go that perfect, you know. Sometimes people break under pressure, and that's also valid and that's also normal. But in their case, I think that they hit their emotional outburst very well. They hit it very deep inside themselves, and now that they are finally able to relax a bit, emotions are starting to flow. This is why the cups is here, because the suit of cups represents emotions and represents how we feel. And sometimes feelings cannot be contained, whether it's happiness or sadness. It cannot be contained because it's meant to be unleashed. So definitely, if they are feeling a bit emotional or sensitive, it's because of everything that they had, all those moments that they try to act like tough, you know, or try like they were stronger than actually what they felt inside. And then we have the King of Pentacles. That, yes, it represents that they definitely are going to enter next year feeling and also like getting more in touch with seeing probably more financial success. Probably they will be able to continue working, and this time they will get the finances or the material growth that actually they are looking for. You know, probably there's going to be a change in their management. I don't know if maybe a change in their company, but it seems like this King of Pentacles here could represent like a very influential person, and I believe that this person could possibly be coming in the scene into their lives. I think that this person could be a new person or a new scenario or a change in the, you know, in the management or in the CEO, you know, like changing of people. You know, there's going to be a change in the higher ups and their roles. So probably a lot of people coming and going. So, and I think that this is this is going to be a bit awkward first, because we have the Five of Cups that it's disappointment. So I don't know if maybe this person actually is someone that they already know or someone that they had heard of. That somehow they are not sure about that person coming in. But I believe that nevertheless, this person is going to represent a huge change in the company and in the way things are being handled. Because even though this person is a bit strict, it's a bit traditional, and it's a bit like maybe too cold, you know, in a sense, I think that these people, this person is coming with a lot of strategies and new plans. So probably this person is going to bring a lot of abundance, because they have the Three of Cups here and in the reading. So the Three of Cups, it's a representation of like energy flowing. So there's going to be a lot of unlock potential of opportunities as well. So everything will be abundant, everything will be plenty, and it will flow, you know. And so I think that even though this person probably is not very flexible. I think that he comes with a lot of new ideas, and also with a lot of structure. Probably this person is also very it's also someone that is very ambitious, so he wants money to flow. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, that they definitely need to start seeing a change in their economy or a change in their finances. They need to start seeing more money, or actually seeing more gaining, because I see that there are a lot of people that are contributing to the boys getting paid, or actually sending them gifts, or probably like paying for their albums. ATEEZ has a large fandom. Of course, that is not that large as compared to the others, but definitely they do have the potential of also gaining new fans. So they need like more budget available. They need, I think that also they need to change a stylist, or they need to change a bit the people. Sometimes I notice that their makeup is too like probably is too pronunciated or too strong in comparison to the other idols, and this is only my perception, guys. And I'm like maybe they should like try to put less makeup on them, or try to use like a more natural, like kind of I don't know, like shades. I'm not saying that they shouldn't wear makeup. I'm saying that sometimes the shades that they use do not like match sometimes their skin or their features, and actually they look really good without any makeup on. And I know that's not possible, that actually an idol is going to perform without makeup on. But definitely their features, I was able to actually appreciate them more when they were in this show, where they didn't have barely any, or very little makeup, and they are really handsome, really handsome. So I think that yes, this person comes with a very strong sense of leadership as well. So this is why maybe at the beginning of his intervention, maybe the members will feel a bit like overwhelmed by this person's presence, especially because this person will come with a sort of planner, sort of like a planner next to him, with everything that he wants to accomplish next year, and he's going to be very like serious about it, so very organized. So if he says that, I don't know, on January 8th you're going to do this and this and this in that order, it's probably that he's going to want to have that happening. So he's very different from the person that is with them now. So I don't know if probably they do have like a sort of attachment to the person, that I don't know if someone is going to leave for this person to come in, or if someone is going to go to like a lower sector or something like that, in order for this person to take the leadership role. I don't know, but it seems like the guys will be a bit like perplexed about this. They will be like we are not sure, and of course because it's a stranger probably, and they will be like oh, I don't like new people, or when you are very used to be working with certain people for a long time, you get attached to them and you do not want them to go anywhere. But yes, then the cards of the Oracle Connected and Free is the card of endings. So yes, I think that this card, it's meaningful, the card of endings, because it means that an era is about to end, and they are going to enter a new one that is going to need a lot from them, you know, energetically. So definitely they need to prepare themselves. They need to work also on their flexibility to not get too attached to people, situations, or places, because I don't know if maybe also the change involves them having to move out or having to move off buildings. But I also have the feeling that probably their security is also going to be like more professional, or it's going to be like emphasized, you know, the security and also the levels of comfort in the way they are living. Probably they are going to get like different dorms, and like some dorms a bit more like in a better area, or dorms that are bigger rooms or something like that, that it has to do with comfort, you know, and with them gaining a bit more of like of, I wouldn't say luxury, but them having a better experience. So I don't know if maybe this is, I have the feeling that, you know, that since they are like, they do have, a lot of them have this, whether they are a Cancer sun, in the case of sun, and there are a lot of people that are Cancer moons, you know, that they tend to hold on really tight to what they consider family, you know, to their familiar faces, you know, to people that they know for a very long time. So probably if someone is going to get fired, or if someone is going to be relocated in their roles or in their responsibilities or jobs, probably they will feel a bit uncomfortable about those changes. You know, I have the feeling that they want to change, that there's a feeling that they know that changes are coming into their lives, you know, that somehow things are going to change, that things are going to level up a bit, you know, that they are going to have like much more quality management, and probably like probably investors as well, you know, like people with very influential and with a lot of money are going to start coming into their lives to promote them. So I think that they will feel a bit like overwhelmed by that, and a bit on the resistance, you know, being like, oh, I wish we could be the same we were before, you know. And I think that this is not an option, because they are very popular right now, and I think that their popularity will keep increasing. So yes, you know, these kinds of moments, even though it's a sign that you are doing your job very well, you know, and that they are working really hard, and that the results are showing, and the growth as well. It's a bit scary, you know, for the idols or the artists involved, you know, it's a bit scary. So I think that, I don't know, I think that there's a sense of like, oh, I want things to stay the same, and this is something that I'm getting right now, that not the cards are not telling me this, but there's a sense of them having to end things, or having to say goodbye to things the way they were before, that it's a bit scary for them, you know. And they sometimes have these moments of thinking that actually the past were feeling a bit nostalgic, you know. I'm thinking that actually the best moments were in the past, but actually this is a very cancer moon, or very cancer placements kind of mindset, and I think that they should definitely concentrate on the future, because yes, they are closing some doors, they are closing some chapters, they are closing a cycle to enter a new one, and they deserve this, and they work really hard to do this. So they shouldn't be afraid of what's to come, because it's going to be great. It's going to be great. They just need to stop a bit, you know, breathe a bit, you know, like concentrate in the here and now, and also don't hold back from your emotions, because, you know, I see a lot of cups here, so they definitely are feeling emotional. They have a lot of probably a lot of mixed emotions, you know, like they have a lot of emotions and they need to express them, you know, they need to be able to talk about this, or to just connect with being sensitive, you know, allow yourself to be sensitive, because they have been really brave this year. They have been really brave. They went through a lot of emotional circumstances that probably the audience doesn't know, but I can sense this here while I'm reading for them, and so I can like understand a bit that it wasn't easy. That if they kept going, it's just because they are very committed people, and because they are very grateful and they do not want to let anyone down. You know, I think that they are very responsible. There's definitely a sense of family here, that, and not including not only the members. I think that the sense of family is also between the staff and the people that work for them. I feel like they are very grateful, and that this is why they wish they did, no one ever has to be fired or let go of, because they would feel really sorry if that happened. But I have the feeling that some things in the company or in the way they are being managed are going to change, and a lot of people with a lot of more influence and money are going to come into the scene. And I know it's going to be awkward at first, but this is what they need. This is the people they need. They need investors. They need people that can like put the money to promote them, and to actually like, so they can start seeing the results as well. You know, they need to start seeing like you know, things of better quality. You know, I think that these guys just are able to work with whatever they are being given. Actually, to be honest, they are not very picky. But I think that definitely they are top stars right now. They are stars, so they need to allow themselves to have good things, you know, good things and good possibilities, and also being considered, and also being praised, and also getting paid, you know, because yes, it's nice. I think that it was a moment in the ATEEZ career, and I believe that it was last year or the beginning of this year, where everyone were talking about them. You know, everyone were like, "Oh, I love ATEEZ, I love ATEEZ," but you know, the opportunities were nowhere to be found. You know, the guys really had to struggle with being relevant or being invited to award shows, not award shows, but to be on TV, you know, to have like a possibility to be shown, you know, to be on you know, on different platforms, to be to have presence, you know. And I think that now they are they have much exposure, and this is a good thing. And also that people want to invest money on them, it's also a very good thing. So they shouldn't be distrustful of these opportunities, because they deserve it. It's the result of their hard work and sacrifice. So yes, guys, this is all I have for ATEEZ. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.